Oh my god. Guys, the EISENDRACHE or EISENDRACHE DLC map trailer for Black Ops 3 Zombies has been released yesterday, and I think it's fair to say that the hype levels are quite critical at this point. And seeing as I was at Treyarch a few days ago, I've had like a million people asking me, Pat, when is your map trailer analysis breakdown coming? Yesterday I was traveling, so I wasn't able to, but I'm back now. We in this. So guys, I want to do a complete map analysis. Let's get into this. So first off, as you can see, we got a dragon. And important thing to note about this whole thing is Dempsey is commenting over this. He's talking about suicide missions and stuff. We've got a gondola, as you can see there. Now, if you look in the background, you can actually see a rocket standing there, and then you again see Dempsey, who seems to be sort of the main focus for this DLC. Now, here is a shot that we've seen before, as well as this one. They seem to be like a courtyard area, but this was in the first sort of hype trailer that they released that just showed a couple scenes. Now, moving on, again, we're going to get another shot that we've seen before. This room that is apparently has like 115 stuff in here, a whole bunch of screens, and then a rocket. Now, I feel like this rocket has had a lot of speculation going on around it. A lot of people are sort of asking, what is this going to do? Because they're showing it, and it's obviously going to tie into the storyline in some sense, but we haven't really had a confirmation as to what this is yet. A lot of people have kind of been tying it to the moon, obviously, a rocket. Where else would it go into space? The moon is in space. But again, we don't really know exactly what is going on here. There's a rocket, it seems important, but that's all we're given at this point. And then, oh my god, out of nowhere, guys, it's a teleporter. This is the exact same teleporter that we see in the Giants or on Derice, which is very, very cool to note that somehow that map is going to tie into this. We don't know if maybe it's the same group that's there or what, but that is really significant to note. That teleporter, same one, super, super cool there. Next up, we have some more portal type stuff, screens, whatever they are, and then boom, EISENDRACHE. But wait, what is that in the corner? It is a dragon. That is clearly a dragon. Now, it's not a iron dragon, which I think a lot of people were expecting, but that is a dragon made of stone. It kind of looks like a mantelpiece. I don't know if this is of significance or if it's just going to be like a decoration, but it looks very telling as the map is called the Iron Dragon. Obviously, we can draw some conclusions here, and actually later into this trailer, we'll see a little bit more of this. So, oh my god, it's EISENDRACHE, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure someone's going to say I said it wrong. And here we have Dempsey with a gun. We got a laser sight. That's nothing new. We have Richtofen, and we got the old squad back. That was obvious to assume. That's all good. We got zombies with yellow eyes. Who knows what that means? Oh my god, it's a Shiva. Not really hype. And then, again, we got the 4 main guys squad, and whoa! Now, that is a Panzer, for those of you who don't know. So I wanted to look at this guy, compare him to the Origins Panzer, because he looks different. First off, we have a flamethrower on the left side, I believe. That would be fair to assume. And on the right, something that doesn't look like a claw. He's got 2 like yellow fuse cores in him or something, and also of importance is the 935 on his lag, so a little different in dynamic. Closer view, you can see that there's like this green glowing guy inside of him, and he's kind of got like a different dynamic. Again, he doesn't exactly look like a zombie, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. But anyways, Panzer's back, and that is obviously very cool news. Now, Trap. This thing looks like a Wonderwaffe sort of crazy electric trap. We got Richtofen running with the SVG. We got some bullets to the head, some more bullets to the head. You know, just the classic cool cinematic intro kind of stuff that you're going to get in a trailer. Now, then we get some very important information. He says they are on a suicide mission. Now, I don't know if this is just like we're doing something crazy again, but it seems like a very important thing that he says here. A suicide mission, as in maybe they're trying to kill themselves, as in Richtofen killing himself in the Giants? I don't know. I'm just kind of drawing things up together, but it sounds like it would make sense. And again, we see Dempsey kind of being the lead here. He's explaining everything, and, he's just being a badass, all that kind of stuff. And again, we get more stuff. It's going to transfer again into a scene with the rocket, as you're going to see showing up here. Right there, we've got a Gobblegum to the right. But look, again, a rocket, except this is actually leading to it. So it appears as though, anyways, that we are going to actually go to the rocket. And there you see it launching off. Very, very important thing. And just when you thought the hype levels couldn't get any higher, guys, it's the Death Machine. That is right. The Death Machine is returning to this map. Now, as you can see with the better shot there, that is clearly a Death Machine. If it's not, I don't know what the heck it is. So the only question that now arises is it going to be a drop that you can pick up, or simply just a gun from the box like it was in Mob of the Dead? Next up, we have giant flinging teleporter things, which is really cool. I think this is going to be a very important part of the gameplay, and kind of reminds me of something like the rifts. I think it's just going to be a nice way to travel through the map quicker. That's what I'm hoping anyways, or obviously just be a good getaway, kind of like the thing from Call of the Dead. Next up in the trailer, we see monkeys returning, and then it switches scenes to a bow and arrow. So I've got a couple ideas about this. One, it's a wonder weapon. It's the wonder weapon for the map. Two, it's going to be like the sword, where it's kind of like a thing you have as a secondary. Or three, it's just going to be like an equipment sort of thing. I'm really not sure how this is going to be a gameplay feature, but obviously it's an explosive, and I really am leaning towards it just being a wonder weapon, although, like I said, I could see those other two being possibilities. We don't know for sure, but clearly hype, clearly badass. Next up, we have Wonder Fizz returning. That's always awesome to see. And some crazy thing that I don't know. Now, this looks like some sort of tactical weapon or a trap, I want to say. It might be the big ball thing that shoots out like lightning, but it seems to do some sort of like gravity thing, like zombies up in the air. So I'm not exactly sure what this is. Again, kind of looks like a trap. But again, it might be just some sort of like tactical weapon like a monkey or something else. Next up, we have a bunch of zombie killing, followed by the introduction of what appears to be a new trap. Now, this is like a trap door, so they go up and they go down, and it seems as though they simply just smash the zombies. So I don't know how effective this is going to be, as it looks like it could miss a lot of the zombies, but it looks like a very, very neat idea. And something that, I mean, I think is going to be very, very fun to use. Oh yeah, so remember that dragon at the start of the intro? Well, here it is again in full action, eating a zombie, which seems very similar to the beast or dog from Mob of the Dead. So we only see one here, so I'm assuming that it's probably going to be different on some level. But again, similar dynamic, definitely reminds me of the beast, looks badass. And guys, wait for it, gravity spikes. These don't seem to be exactly gravity spikes, as obviously there's some sort of like electric blast going out from them, but very, very similar to what you see in multiplayer. So I'm guessing again that these are probably not going to be like a wonder weapon, and more probably like an equipment, but looks very, very cool. And again, just an awesome new addition. Next up, the screen goes black, and then we are left with a final scene of a fire-breathing dragon. Now, really important thing to note here is that this is not in the same location. So perhaps we have a dragon that he'll appear in different areas, or there's just multiple dragons on the map. As you can see, we can have at least different areas, or maybe just different, like multiple dragons. Not exactly sure, but again, that might tie into the thing with the beast and stuff, or again, it's just travels around the map and can like breathe fire on guys, but also eat zombies. Not exactly sure how this dragon's going to work, but I think it's going to have a lot of significance to do with the map. So there you have it, guys. There is a full breakdown of everything that they are releasing into this game. Now, honestly, I was not too excited about this map until I saw the trailer, at which point I went, oh my god, this is going to be amazing. We've got gravity spikes, we've got a bow and arrow, Panzer returning, original characters, a fire-breathing dragon. It looks amazing. It really does look amazing. And I know everyone's going to be saying, Patrick, like, what did you learn when you were at Treyarch Studios? And guys, I just want to be straight up with you, to the people that stuck around for the end of this video. I signed a bunch of forums. I'm really not allowed to say anything I saw. I will say I did a studio tour. I saw some things, but I'm really not allowed to say. And, you know, you guys will figure that out in due time. But I really just don't want to, you know, break that with Treyarch. You know, they were nice enough to take me out there, and I just want to respect them to the utmost. But, you know, I thought thought it would be cool if I just did a trailer breakdown, see what we see in here, guys. So anyways, hope you enjoyed. If you want to leave a like, that'd be great as well. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.